everyone, and welcome to Urban Update. I'm Byron Barnett. On the show today, making Boston the greenest city in America, a walk in high heels to let the healing begin, and transforming Latina leadership in Boston. But up first, Boston Medical Center has partnered once again this year with Channel 7 and CW56 for the 2014 Health and Fitness Expo, a free-to-the-public community health event at the Heinz Convention Center on June 14th and 15th. Now, the event attracts more than 60,000 people from the greater Boston region and offers fun activities with lots of information on products and services that relate to healthy living. You can also meet and interact with on-air personalities from Channel 7 and CW56's team of reporters and weather experts. Now, to tell us more about this year's event, we have Dr. Samantha Kaplan, obstetrician and gynecologist at BMC, and also Dr. Robert Sege, BMC Chief of Ambulatory Pediatrics. Welcome to Urban Update. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Dr. Kaplan, let me just start with you. More than 60,000 people expect to attend this year's Health and Fitness Expo. That's huge. What can people expect this year?
Well, there's a whole host of events. There are events that are intended for health education, screening, there's cooking expos, and there's events for children to participate and learn. There is an opportunity to meet clinicians and find primary care doctors and set up relationships with Boston Medical Center providers.
Okay. Dr. Robert Sege, I guess there are activities for everyone, kids, adults, seniors. What would you say is the mission of the Health and Fitness Expo?
Is to learn about your health, learn about your health, learn about healthy living, and mostly to have fun, to do this in an environment. So with kids, they're going to learn about exercise, but they're also going to get a chance to jump rope and do yoga. So we try to make it a lot of fun for everybody.
Sounds like it is going to be a lot of fun. It always is every year. I've gone every year myself. Now, Samantha, Dr. Kaplan, I know you've got a wide range of activities going on. Why do you think, including screenings, all kinds of screenings, what kinds of screenings do you have going on, and why is that so important?
So this year we have blood pressure screening, we have thyroid screening, we have skin screening, we have hearing tests, and I think those screenings are important because they allow patients to begin to learn about their health, and oftentimes it might be through a screening such as that the patient becomes more involved in managing their health care. Preventive care is a really important part of Boston Medical Center, and that's what screening is really all about.
Well, Dr. Sege, this is the second year in a row that BMC has partnered with Channel 7 CW56 for this event. Any big differences this year from over last year?
Sure. One thing is all the primary care departments are going to have a medical home where you can go, you can meet a clinician, you can get your cholesterol checked, your blood pressure checked. And this year we're also having an Ask a Clinician time where you can line up and talk with a doctor or an orthopedist or a pharmacist on any sort of medical questions you have. So we're going to do all of those things, and that's new this year.
I guess that's just the overall theme, I guess, putting something on, a big event like this for free. I guess what are you hoping that the public gets from this? What are you trying to accomplish by putting on this big free to the public health expo?
I think there's a couple things. You want it to be fun because health can be scary and daunting. You want to make it accessible. The community will have an opportunity to interface with Boston Medical Center, and Boston Medical Center is very well situated in its community, and so this interface is a good opportunity for both the physicians and for the patients. And then there's education. There's lots of educational opportunity in an accessible environment. You don't have to come to the hospital to learn about your health.
Mm-hmm. And you talked about the Ask the Clinician, the Ask the Clinician booths. So people will be able to just sort of walk up and just, if they have any questions of a particular type of doctor?
Sure, absolutely. And there'll be a whole schedule. So if you have a question about your bones and joints, there's an orthopedist. If you have a question about your thyroid, there's an endocrinologist. You can look and see what you want, and people are there to answer your questions. And there's a big difference between health and disease. And one of the things we're trying to do is get people to just realize that we can be healthy. It's a fun thing to do. You don't have to go to a scary hospital. You can change a little bit the way you're living so you can have fun and be healthy at the same time.
I'd like to ask both of you, again, you're both doctors at Boston Medical Center. I guess how does this fit with the mission of what you try to do at the hospital? I mean, people think of a hospital as a place you go when you're sick, but what about wellness training and education? Is that part of your mission as well?
I think more so every single day. We want patients to think about health as something that you do before you're sick. health is what leads actually to not being sick. And as physicians, a huge part of time is spent talking to patients about things they can do so they can be in their peak health and in their best condition through all of their life. And that's different at every stage. But in both of our fields, I think that's a large part of what we do.
And again, there are going to be some celebrities there, athletes there, and there'll be a lot of on-air personalities from Channel 7. I will be there, so that makes it fun as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, I think it's going to be a great weekend. It is every year. Can't wait to be there. Dr. Samantha Kaplan, Dr. Robert Sege, partners in the Health Expo from Boston Medical Center, looking forward to spending the weekend with you. And I'm sure it's going to be a great weekend for the thousands of people who show up. Okay.
very much.
All right,
Thank you
thanks for
very much.
coming in today.